Hello, hello, welcome. Yes, American superhero, you are VIP. Gave some people VIP again. Because I still got some slots left and, you know, people are here. And they're VIP, I guess they get VIP. I will need to check something. Just give me a second. And then we'll begin shortly. That makes no sense. Oh. Let's see if this works. No, it doesn't. Okay, this is absolutely... Well, whatever. Master Quintus, hello there. Welcome, welcome. Let's see, let me switch over here. And there we are. Again. Wednesday stream. So we're gonna do a little bit of a different agenda today. Today we're actually going to, well, basically go through some things for future videos. So basically I will prepare some future videos live. That's sort of the idea here, because there are a couple of things that are a bit more complicated. And I was like, why not do it live? I mean, that's pretty cool. So you will get a sort of a preview of how the video is going to look like, and then we're going to see. So let me get Photoshop in here, because one of the ones, Lerwin, hello there, because one of the ones, actually two videos that I want to prepare sort of in the live stream, one of them is going to be block properties and block states. That's like a pretty crazy topic, and I'm not sure how to approach this, so I definitely want to make a like a, you know, like a nice like a nice cheat sheet again for that, because I think that block states is a good idea for that. Hello there Zurion, and hello there Platinum. Yes, well, I mean, it is a new week. It depends on when the week starts for you. I know that Americans start their week on Sunday, right? So for me, Monday is the beginning of the week, but fair enough, yes. Well, it's Sunday and, you know, Wednesday. And maybe, and I still don't know if this works, but I might, like stream on Saturday during Minecraft Live. I don't know if I can re-stream that. So that's sort of the issue. I don't know if there's going to be any copyright issues there. Because I know that they have, like, official partners, but we're going to see. Serious Plays, hello there. Mixtro Plays, hello there. Are you and Serious related? Same last name? I'm just kidding. No, one is written with a Z and one is written with an S, so obviously not. No. But yeah, so the idea is that basically preparing some videos live today. That doesn't mean, like, you know, no recording, no cutting, but yeah. Why are you shuffling cards? I'm shuffling cards because when I'm not doing anything with my hands on my, you know, PC, when I'm watching stuff, I shuffle cards. I know this is the dumbest stuff ever, but it's just, I don't know. I got this habit, like, at this point, like 9 years ago or something like that. I've never, I just, you know, it's, you know, instead of sitting here with a stress ball or something like that, I'm shuffling cards. And then I order them as well, so sometimes I just go in and I order them in a very particular way. It's, I don't know, it works. I actually did that. I actually had a deck of cards with me. Like, every place that I worked, I had a deck of cards with me, because I was always doing that there as well. And people were like, why do you have a deck of cards there? Like, are you playing cards? And I'm like, no, I'm just shuffling them when I'm idling. So basically that I have something to do. I don't know if it's, I don't think it's like, it's not like ADHS or what do you call it? You know, it's not like that. More like, I don't know, just latent energy. I don't know, I just can't really just sit still and just do nothing. So that's why I have those cards there. And I have, oh, wait a second. I've got a few more decks here. That's hilarious. They were, yeah. And I got even more decks. I'm looking through open source mods to properly understand capabilities. Yeah, capabilities are Yeah, a little bit of a, I don't know. It's crazy. It's sort of, you know, the idea of a capability is actually kind of a useful thing. But if I remember correctly, you wanted to add a capability to a chunk, right? So that's, man, I don't know. It's possible. I'm sure of it, but that is damn hard. I will say that. It will be damn hard. But I guess worth a try. Alrighty. So let's hydrate a little bit. Very important. What the hell is a capability? So when you remember, I don't know if you do, in the tile entity code, we had the get capability method. And we actually have to return the item, like item handler capability. Capabilities are sort of a, oh man, how do I explain this correctly? Like sort of an interface that, yeah, exactly. It's an attribute you can attach to something and others can access that. Yeah, that's pretty much a good definition here. Yeah, so it's like an interface where other things can sort of attach. So the idea is that when you're using Forge Energy, for example, you would have to add an energy capability. Yeah, and fluid capability also exists in Forge. So that's sort of the ideas there. Hello there, Mohammed San. So glad you could join us. So we're going to actually do something very interesting here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open the, where do I have it? Fabric tutorial 117.1. I actually don't know what I have in here already. Yeah, that's going to be fine. I think that that's okay. Because Zuiron had an issue. Because what they wanted to do is custom crop, block, and then basically add in different seed items. We're going to see if we can solve that sort of, you know, just live. We'll do it live. Let me switch here to the right screen. And there we are. Once again, what a beautiful scene to behold. Now, do I have... Okay, this is just living entity, whatever. It does not interest us. Okay, so this is, of course, also a little bit of a spoiler here. But, I mean, you know, trapdoors. I think that literally comes out in, like, 18 minutes, right? Let me quickly check. This is going to be the... No, buttons and pressure plates is going to come out in 18 minutes. But I mean, that's also not the worst thing. So let's see. Let's just create this. So this is going to be a mod crop block. We're just going to jump right in here. Because why extend this crop block? There you go. And then I'm going to do something very cheeky. I'm just going to take your code, okay? Zoiron, I'm just going to... Wait, is this the right code? Yes, this is the custom crop block. We're just gonna take that, and then we're gonna see how to proceed. Let's just copy this in, and then we're gonna do this guy, and then what we're gonna do is there we go. Sure, okay. So this is the shape, and then this is a cuboid shape. Alternate title: Live YouTube video spoiler, telling spoilers for YouTube videos. I mean, it's not quite that crazy, but you know. Because the videos are going to look probably a little bit different at the end there. Compared to how the live stream is going to look like. But yeah, like definitely the cheat sheet is going to be... I don't know if we're going to create the final version today, but who knows, man? Who knows? I mean... Okay, so this is interesting. Let's just try the way that I've first said, and then we're going to see. So this is a private... It would be a private final item. And this is the seed item. And then this has to be put into here. So we have to get a new parameter for this. That's going to be item. And then we'll call this the seed item. And then we're going to say this dot seed item equals seed item. So basically, yeah, doing this. And then instead of returning the mod items tomato here, we're going to return a seed item. Now, this is, as I have been told, I mean, who knows? We're just going to try it, and then we're going to see. So I've been told that this crashes Minecraft, which, of course, is always a great start. That's always something that we don't want to see. Let me think about this. Actually, wait a second. I might know why this has item. No, that shouldn't matter then. Damn, that's a pretty good jam. Play it again, Sam. No, I don't think so. So first I thought that maybe this has to be like a block item, but apparently not. Ruby prop. I mean, that makes no sense at all, but that doesn't matter to us right now. Just gonna do this, and then this is gonna be a mod proper block. Then the second parameter here is the second parameter here is gonna be an item. So this is mod items dot pepper, I guess. What the hell? Sure. Why does this not work? Sorry. Has protected access. Yes, of course. There you go. Alrighty. Yeah, sure. Let's see if that does anything. It doesn't have a texture or anything yet, but let's see if Minecraft crashes or not, I guess. So that's gonna be the interesting thing here. Those warnings are totally fine. No worries there at all. All just warnings. This is all still fine. This is expected. And okay, that's a good start. Let's go into a new world here. Creative, peaceful. Looking good. But who knows? At any point, we could crash. Still looking good. That's a weird spawn here. Okay, let's see. So this is the crop. Of course, this is not quite what you want. I've used the register block method. Yada yada. That's all fine though. This farmland. Why not? I don't even know that that's gonna work. I don't think that that works. Yeah, of course not. But we didn't crash, so there's that. Yeah, because the item that you will give it in here has to be a block item, of course. So we could just change this guy to a block item. And then I should be... Oh, Lord. Okay, that's not... Oh, that's so sad. But, well, I mean, you were here for a little bit. See you hopefully next time. Take care, American Superhero 247. Let's see. So I think that what we want to do here is we want to make a new method that returns a block item. And then we're going to say register block item. Which basically is pretty much exactly the same. However, oh, can I just like add the block there? Maybe? What are we doing here? We're just literally just registering a new block item. You have to supply the block here. This is interesting. We're getting very circular. Yeah, let's try this for the time being. I don't think that this is gonna work, but you can, you never know. Then we don't need this. Actually, we do need this. Then don't do this. And this is a block item. That should work. Does this also yes, this also returns a block item. Easy enough. So this is now a register block item. And then here we actually want a block item instead of a new item. So this is block item. And the block item takes in a block first. So this is going to be mod blocks dot ruby crop. Now the real issue is I don't know if this is going to work, because when we are registering the mod items, the blocks have not yet been registered. So I don't know if that is going to be an issue, but we're going to see about that. Okay, let me quickly here. There you go. Yeah, so this is really the issue, but we're going to see. That is going to be something we will, well, if it doesn't work, then that's probably the reason why. Let me quickly check again. Right, and then this doesn't need to be register block. Just like, I mean, we could also just like call this guy, but I think it's easier to just do register block without block item, and then just not call this. Pretty much like this. Let's try this and see if it now crashes. Let me see your code in mod crop block. Maybe, I don't know if this is too small. I think this is gonna be fine. Wait. There you go. There you go. So it has started on the different monitor. I will now start the world. We're gonna see if the world starts, but it is currently looking good. So who knows? But I think so. It looks good. Everything now. Okay, that's what. Okay, there's like some weirdness here, but it sort of works. You know, it sort of works. It doesn't crash, so that's like really good. So this should be everything. Also, just give you this guy in a gist. Let me do this guy, and then let's do. You need anything else? If you do need anything else, just tell me. But I'm being, there you go. If you need the registering stuff, then just shout. Anything here as well. But that's sort of the idea. So you will need to make the... Oh, well, I mean, that doesn't matter. No, that's fine. Okay, that's great. That is very good. Okay, so now let's think about this. So the first thing I actually want to do is in the Forge tutorial 117. And that is that here? No, it's not here. It's in the YouTube Forge 117 pre. That's what I want. This guy. Okay, because I have no idea what to do for an advanced block in the 117 Forge series at the moment. So I have like kind of a cool idea for the advanced item. It's gonna be a smart blowtorch item. It's like okay in what it does, but it's kind of weird as well. Like not too well thought through, but like okay. And I'm like not sure what to do about a custom block here, like an advanced block that has some functionality. I mean, even the fabric advanced block was kind of overwhelming. I feel like it was just a right click and then it like outputs the coordinates. I'm not sure, because the issue is with the advanced block always that it can't be too complicated, so you can't have any storage, you can't have any, you know, like tile entity associated with it, because that's too complicated for the advanced block. It's just something where you have a custom block, basically. So that's sort of where I've been struggling with. So if there are any ideas what you might want to see that is, you know, an advanced block in 117.1 Forge, then now is your chance to try and get that, you know, modded live. But yeah, I don't know. I've sort of, I can't believe that I've already run out of ideas for that. But that would be the first thing that I, let me check again. Yeah, that would be the first thing I need. That is the advanced block, and then we can like, then it's the crazy stuff. But yeah. Okay, so let's think like, what is there? I mean, right clicking. There's walking over blocks. What else is there? I mean, let's just take a look, man. Let's just take a look. We also have push entities up. Interesting. I don't even know what that does. Update or destroy. I don't want to show, like, the one thing I was thinking about was kind of like a gray goo that just eats up the world, but I actually don't want to show that because I feel like, man, that's just not a good idea, because people are going to be like, hey, let's just add gray goo, and then it's just going to destroy everyone's world if that ever is added. Step on was exploded. That's also an interesting fallback here. I didn't know that that was a thing. Player destroy. Hold after player has successfully harvested this block. Makes sense. What was the question again? I went to drink some water. The question is, for the 117 Forge series, I still need an advanced block idea, basically. So it can't be something like a tile entity or a quarry or something like that. That's all too complicated. But, you know, just basically a block that sort of shows how you can maybe something with a right click, something like that. But that's like the issue, because it can't be too complicated, but also can't be just... I don't want it to be another where it just like puts out something, I don't know. So that's the entire block class done already. That's not good. But we also have the iForge block, which actually adds some more stuff. Is ladder interesting? Is burning? Can harvest block removed by player? Is bed? That's an interesting, very interesting one. Get respawn location. Is conduit is portal frame? My lord. Rotate? Yeah, that's not. Block that accepts any fluid by right clicking. Well, once again, that would require us to make a tile entity, sadly. So we could, for example, take a look at the what is it called? Cauldron. And I'm like fairly certain that this has a... Oh no, this has a block... Oh, abstract cauldron block. There it is. This has a... Interesting. What is entity inside? It's really weird. Yeah, I actually would have guessed that this has a... Pick. How does it store whether or not it has stuff in there? Item to cauldron interaction map. That's really weird. I didn't expect this to be, I mean, this easy in a sense. I really thought that this would require a tile entity, but I guess this is all saved in this map here, in this interaction map. So if we take a look at, well, I guess this guy. Is it in here? No. Where is it? Oh, cauldron interaction.empty. Ah, okay. We have like, those are the, that's just also just not nicely done, is it? Oh my. Just like all hard-coded stuff. I don't know. Feels like that could be done better, but okay. On block exploded, get true and modified state. So this would be like right-clicking with an axe. Also an interesting idea, although I show something very similar in the smart blowtorch. Is scaffolding. So like usually like right clicking the block is kind of a good thing. That's like usually what people want. So that's just a use method. And I have used pretty much the same thing before. I don't know. I could do something like you can't really do a counter though. That would only work with block properties again, so that's also a little bit too complicated. So that's like, as you can see, it's not that straightforward sometimes. I'll do it. A block, if walked, it increases the speed of the player. Yes, we could do that. That is possible. Let's do. Yeah, let's try this. So this is walk. Nope. On entity. Okay, entity inside. Okay, that's okay. Wasn't it called walk on? No. Walk. Maybe top on top. Nope. It's maybe take a look at the soul sand instead of yes. Yes. Very good idea. Very good idea. This is the all state shape. Get block. What? Little column, yes. Update shape on place. Where is this? Where is this one though? I'm confused. That's kind of weird. Is this not in the... Yeah, that's really weird. I thought that it was in here, and I think that in 1.16 it was in there. Actually, that's the interesting stuff. Let me let us double check here, because that's like kind of weird. I'm fairly certain that it was in there before. It might have moved. Allows movement. Oh, I'm very sorry for you that you have been timed out. This has been happening for a little while. I think I can turn off the linking ban stuff. Wait a second. Just a second. Don't post it again. No, don't. Not yet. Not yet. Wait. Oh lord. Okay. Now links are turned off. I'm very sorry. I hate that the messages then get deleted as well. Kind of stupid. I just have it, in like, I'm confused now. I copied your code and it's still crashing. Okay. Let me just quickly just go through just like you're missing a return value of block item.getBlock. So basically you're just creating a normal item instead of a block item. I would hazard a guess. Sorry, let's get rid of this guy. So in here, this guy, where you're just registering a normal item instead of making a block item, as we've done here. So this needs to be a block item, which takes in the actual block here. That's my guess. So your seeds needs to be a block item. Let's just, I guess, wait, I'll just add this. This might be the case, yes, that that is split up, but I still think it's really weird that it's not in the Soul Sand class though. Not example. Jeez, there you go. Update. I've updated the gist, the same one as before. Maybe that's the issue, that you haven't made it a block item. Okay, then let's actually see. This it might actually be in an entity actually. So that you have this in. It doesn't look like it, but I hate this. I hate this method. Look at this. It's the worst method I've ever seen. The can sustain plant method. Inside of the block class, literally just it's like, yeah, sure, if you're a cactus, then, a cactus can stay on you, and then if you're sand, then you could put a cactus on there, and if you're red sand, then you could put a cactus on there. It's like, why would you hard code it like this? It's absolutely terrible. Okay. Soul Sand. I wanted to look at Soul Sand, where this is being used. Block tags. Maybe a tag. Block. Nope. Man, that's weird. Where is this? Not even in the Soul Sand? Maybe it's in the Soul Sand. No, this is the only place where the Soul Sand class is being used as well. So only here. Only being used here. And then the Soul Sand block is only used in these places. Block tag provider had something mentioned. Okay. Block tag provider. Speed. I am a speed. Well, I mean, living entity. Highly doubt it. I mean, we're not gonna find anything here, I don't think. Remove soul speed. What? Why is this like? Why would you do something like this? In the living entity? Yeah. If you have it in the blocks tag soul speed blocks, then you this turn true, and then you get this factor here. absolutely horrendous, man. Which key combination opens the search function? A double shift. That opens this one. And then if you want to search in the classes, you know, from Minecraft, make sure to check this here. Include non-project items. And then everything will show up. You can also use this guy, which is Control-Shift-F. And you can also search for stuff there. But, you know, I usually use the double shift more often than the other thing. Try add soul speed. So this is like just really weird because I am fairly certain that you could make this a little bit easier by adding in here. Now I just need to get the like walk stuff. So like let me double check. So in the 116, we're opening all of them. We're just going crazy. This would be 116 pre, sure. Because the Firestone block, this guy, disregard this, okay? Let's just not look at this guy. Let's not look at this block. This block right here. Don't even look at the name. This is the on-entity walk method. Well, it's probably renamed here. Yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the Discord. And we're going to... Benutzer Paul, hello there. Welcome, welcome. We're going to say MCP on entity walk. Step on. Don't step on me. No, it's don't tread on me, right? Step on. There it is. Step on. Very easy. And then we're going to say step on right here. And what we're going to do then is we're just going to say p-entity dot... I mean, in theory, what we want to do is we want to add speed modifier while they're on there. But I don't think that there's a method for removing it. So there's nothing, there's only step on, there's not like a step off. I don't think so. There does not seem to be a step off. So, oh, geez, that's not what I wanted to do here. So if, so if we step on this, we're gonna like stay, yeah, well, I mean, we could also just add like the potion effect. That's probably better, right? Yeah, let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do p-entity. Okay, let's ask p-entity level. Yeah, sure. Is client side. And then say, no. We only want to do this on the server. And then we're going to say if the entity is an instance of living entity, because then we can add a potion effect to it. Then we will cast it to a living entity. So we're going to say so we're going to say living entity. Just entity, that's fine, equals p-entity dot cast, and then you can autocomplete this, and then it's immediately gonna sort of recognize what you want, or you just have to put this in here. Then we can say entity dot, let me, we're gonna deal with this in a moment. I can't watch the stream now, but I will watch it on your stream channel tomorrow. Well, that's also totally fine. Thank you still for just saying hi, and take care. And then we want to add an effect. So this is add effect, new mob effect instance, effects, mob effects, I guess. Mob effects dot speed, movement speed. And then we're just gonna say like for, yeah, like 10 seconds or something like that. That should be it. And then I will also show basically the right-clicking method, because I feel like with like the right-clicking method is probably the one thing that is asked sort of the most. Yeah, but this should be it, like increasing it. So let's do the following. Let's, yeah, oh, that's actually also a cool idea, but I don't think that I think that that's a little too complicated. So I was thinking about maybe making like a conveyor belt, but I think that that's too complicated, because you're gonna have like issues that when you have a conveyor belt that's straight, easy enough. I think that that's possible. But as soon as you have junctions, the whole thing is gonna fall apart. So I think we're gonna keep it like this for the advanced block. I think that's fine. We just need to test this out. So this is gonna be the tomato plant, and then this is just going to be, let's just call this the custom block. I will have to rename this in a little while, but that's okay. I might also do that off stream, basically. Definitely not copy weed. Let's do iron block. Sure, that's okay. And it's not going to have a block states or anything. I will fix that later. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Let's try this. Let's try if this works. I think that it might work. Be pretty good. Well, let's see. I highly doubt it. Well, it has to change somewhere, right? Later. I'm back. Oh, American superhero, you're back. Let's go. I don't think that the... Sadly. Okay, let's see. So, we have a custom block, which hopefully does exactly what we want. Now, let's just go in here. That's fine. Exactly what we want. When we go on it, we will get speed for 10 seconds. Poison F5 God, thank you very much for the follow. Okay, let's see. First of all, let's go here. What? Oh, this. Well, so much for that one. Whatever. Oh, yeah. Okay, that would make sense actually. That's the issue when you are copying the plants. Then you don't register the block properly. There you go. I'm currently making the advanced block for the 117.1 Forge tutorial. And what we've decided on more or less is to show the step on method, which basically is called when an entity steps on this block. And we're going to give this entity a movement speed effect for 10 seconds. Love your tutorials. Hope you're having a good day. Well, thank you so much, Poison F5 God, for that nice comment. Yes, actually today has been pretty good, all things considered. Definitely compared to the last 2 days. I don't know, it was just not a good start of the week, but that can happen from time to time. No worry about it. It's like no point crying over spilled milk, so to speak. Alrighty, now. Der Boss streamed. Hello, Pharaoh. What is up, my guy? So let's see. We can set it down. Now, that the fact that this doesn't have a texture, absolutely just what we want. And now, as soon as I step over it, we should get this like speed bonus. And there it is. Immediately, yeah, we've gotten it. Damn, for 10 seconds. And if I go on it again, so I could, in theory, just keep standing here, and I will have it applied like the entire time, as you can see. And then I can continue to run. So this is also like a kind of a cool block when you think about maybe having like a custom map with like jump tricks and stuff like that. That could be a block that you could incorporate there. So maybe actually pretty cool. And now the smart blowtorch, I will actually show you the smart blowtorch as well. I honestly don't even know. What does this say? Click a block and see if you can blowtorch it into a different item. Yeah, we can. Like, this is not the... Obviously, it's not like the craziest. Well, first of all, I kind of like the... Yeah, for parkour, exactly. So this is a smart blowtorch. And then if I... yeah, let's disregard that. But if you... so if you click a particular block, then it's going to turn into... well, some other block, basically. That's the idea of the smart blowtorch. And why it's a smart blowtorch, because it tells you that you can't blowtorch a particular block. You know, I was thinking about just making a normal blowtorch that basically just destroys the block if it can't be torched, but I don't know. I think that's okay. And the item, I mean, it's not the best, but I don't know, I like it. I still like it. It's a kind of a cool idea. I'm gonna quickly show it. We basically have this map here, which maps a particular block to a particular item, as you can see. So this would be basically, wait, let's just do this. for this guy. So you can just add more put in here, and I can put another block in there and another item, and it just works, and it would just work with that. So I could, for example, say something like, let's just do this. No, this is blocks, of course. So blocks.sand, and then we don't need this. Multi-tool, I forgot the name. Yes, that's actually a great idea, but for the time being, we have this. I might do a multi-tool in as like an extra episode in the 117 series. After the tools. After I do the tools. I might do that. And then I could do blocks.get glass. And then we want as item. Because this is an item. And in theory, what should happen now is when I right click sand, then it's going to drop a glass with the blowtorch. Yeah, so the code in and of itself is actually fine. It's also going to drop way more. So this is, once again, sort of a limitation. You would probably have to change this if you would actually want to use this. But once again, all of this is usually just to get people ideas. Okay, what is the on-use method? How do we use it? And then I explain this, right? It's like, hey, you can't be on the client side when you right-click a block and you change something in the world, stuff like that. So we're going to go through it like that. So that's sort of the idea. It doesn't need to be like ready for an actual mod. So basically copy over one by one. That's not quite what I wanted to create there. And usually, or it should, yeah, there you go. And now we can right-click sand. And oh, that's interesting. Okay, so this is a very interesting side effect. I believe this is because we don't notify the neighbor of the break, which is actually something that I should do. This is actually a very good thing that I've just, you know, yeah, that's something that I need to fix. What am I doing? Destroy block. It's interesting because I was of the opinion that this already, you know, notifies the neighbors. However, then let's do the following. I believe I can do level.get block state at position clicked at notify. Nope, that's not it. That's definitely not it. Notify neighbors. This is it. This is a block method. Yeah, but that doesn't make any sense though. On remove, update neighbors. This is it. Update neighbors at, and then what we want is, yeah. So this is position clicked, and then the block is level dot. The block is are we not getting the block? We can get the block by doing p context dot get block. Nope. Or then do level dot get block state at position clicked dot get block. This should work. This should now notify the neighbors. Yeah. You get block clicked. I get block hit result. That should be enough actually. Sorry, result. Let's try this first. Oh, this is inside. Interesting. Get hit result is actually protected, so you don't get that. Well, fair enough. Let's just try it like this and see if the sand falls now, because that's like a thing that, you know, you don't think about, where you should update the neighbors and stuff, but it sometimes is a thing that you have to think about. No, you have a variable called block clicked. I do actually have a block clicked. Yeah. We're gonna replace that. It's literally the same thing I put in here, so it's not the worst thing, but I will replace that once we've tested it. I skimmed over it when I read the variables up there. It also has been some time that I've actually taken a look at this code, so that's also that. Let's see. Well, So much for that, I guess. That's not good. But why though? Well, this has to be fixed. Like, this is a thing that has to be fixed. Update neighbors at this relative facing. The way that the glass blocks are bouncing. Flag 1 is powered. Update neighbors. Notify neighbors. It's not even a thing that happens, but I believe like there should be a thing in the block itself. But it doesn't. Let me check. I have one example of this. Has this opened? Yes, it has. This is what is called. To get the update neighbor. Neighbor changed. On neighbor change. Well, that doesn't really get me anything, does it? Because it's not the neighbor who changed. Block update. This block plus get block. You are a genius. You are a freaking genius. Lurwin. To the rescue. I think you're right. Block updated. Yes, this should be correct. Still kind of weird though, isn't it? Because they like update neighbors add should also be the case, but like it should be the same thing, but for whatever reason it didn't quite do this. That is kind of weird. But we'll try. We'll try nonetheless. Ah, the flags. You are correct. You need to set the correct flags. I do believe that that is the case. That's the reason why this does not work. We've not set the flags. That is correct. There are no flags for block updated, apparently. That is... Are there? A send block update. Aha! There it is. Send block update. And then we need to add the flags, which is going to be constants. Constants. Probably this guy. Nope. Block flags, maybe? Flags. Yeah, that. Block update plus notify neighbors. I agree. Notify neighbor. Oh, Platinum G17 for €1.05. I watched thousands of streamers. This is the first tip. I always knew you were destined to be my first Waldemine Schatzmist. Well, there's a first for everything, as you clearly know. Thank you so much. Oh, that's really funny. The last sentences, by the way, because you're my... I mean, sweetie, I would say something like that. That's for the non-Germans. Update neighbors. Why not? This is an integer. And you do not both? Oh, wait, this is... You would have to... No. You would do... Oh, you would do this, right? No, and. This guy. No? Because you want to do... Well, not this. Definitely not this. Because this is... Man, wouldn't it be easier to just calculate this? This is 1. What do you want here? Oh, it doesn't say. Why did our... In set block states? Oh, yeah. Wait. Let's just take a look. So the level.set block state. Block. And if you hover over this one... Oh, Pharaoh, of course. There it is. It can be ORed. Thank you very much. Take care. 1 causes a block update, 2 causes change to the client, 4 re-rendered will prevent neighbor reactions, 32 will prevent neighbor reactions from spawning drops, 64 will signify the block is being moved, 8 will force re-renders on the main thread. Flags can be OR'd. Oh, so it's an OR. Nope. Like, there should be like a... Yeah, it should be this. Default. Amazing. This is already default. We can also just call default. No, we can't. Why? Am I... Yes, I am. New state. There is no new state. Position clicked, old state. Get default state. That's just not at all. That's just not nice at all. No, level.getState at the position clicked. And then the new state is air. I guess. Why does destroy block not like call? It doesn't do anything. Recursion left. I don't think that this is like... I don't know. This doesn't... I don't think that this is gonna be a smart idea. Let's just do blocks.error.get default state. Oh, I hate this. I hate this. That's not good at all. And I actually think that we should do it after the block has been destroyed. Let's try this. Let's run this. And I'll be right back in just a moment. Just give me a sec. This is how fast it can go. And now let's see what this does. I'm not sure. Okay, it still doesn't work. This is the weirdest freaking error, actually. This is so weird. Block progression. Oh, no, that's the how far along you are. It's very weird because recursion left 5. I mean, this is just what is being called here. So this is very weird. So remove block. Maybe it's remove block, which I also find kind of weird. Instead of using destroy block, is moving false. Maybe that's it. That block. Wait, what? Create legacy block. That is not what I want. On block state change. Drop resource. Destroy block. Recursion left. This is really weird. Drop block, false. Anything else? Null. This is nullable. I can't just get the player here and then recursion left. I don't even know what that means. I mean, I know what it means. I know what recursion means, but level event. What are we doing here? Set block. Create legacy block. Is recursion left? Just mark and notify block. This is it. This is what is happening. What has to happen. I just don't know what. Let's just put 512 in there. Because that was the thing that I saw in the other level stuff. Let's just put this in here and see if, I mean, if it crashes, it crashes. That's usually how it goes. If it crashes, it crashes. Okay. Let's do this one, and then let's do this one, and then let's get this over here, and let's see. I didn't expect the blowtorch not to work, but what can you do? Sometimes it just is what it is. Okay. Let's see. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is gonna make it work. That would be great. Can't believe you've done this. It's such a shame. Because, like, it should be so simple, yet it is not. Man, that's so weird. Let me double check something else. So let's see. Level writer. Update or destroy. So this is on a block. Replace old with new, possibly playing effect and creating drops. On client side. Okay. Man, if new state is error. Okay, so you can actually put in just that. Wait, I can also call block.update or destroy. That's a static method. Okay. Update from neighbor shapes? No, that's not it. But this guy. They get the old block state. They get level.get block state at position clicked. Then you get the new block state, which is going to be blocks.error. .get default state. Nope. Get default state, actually. Default. Get state definition. Okay, sure. And then the level, which is level. And then the position, which is position clicked. And then the flags, which is once again. Man, the flags were update and neighbor, or as I like to call it, block flags default. State definition. Okay, why though? Oh, default block state. Sorry, that's it. There you go. Now I actually don't think I need to call the destroy here any longer, because if you update or destroy this block state, it'll be gone. Let's try this. This is interesting. But I mean, at this point I'm kind of running out of ideas. Because why? I don't understand why this wouldn't be properly just updated. Very, very weird. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's see. This is gonna work. Confidence, man. Excuse me. Okay, now. It's gonna work. Well, okay, now now it also drops the sand, which is kind of funny. Not quite what I had in mind there, but okay. Flags, which is gonna be, this is equal to 0. What is default again? Notify neighbors. Oh my Lanta, what the? Notify neighbors, which is 1, I guess. Then update neighbors, which is 32. Yeah. So no neighbor drops. Prevents neighbor changes from spawning item drops used in replace block. Pulls notify block update. Server side, this updates all pathfinding navigation. Notify neighbors. Block update. No, those two are cool. Not update neighbors is not even cool. This is very weird. I'm not sure, actually. I think we'll just like ignore it for the time being. But this is very weird. I don't know why this is the case. Because I feel like the same thing happen. Well, it has to. What the fuck? Well. Wait, though. No, this is all done. So if we take a look at the 1.16.5 ones, the Firestone has the right-clicking as well. Right-click on certain block state. And what it does is, right here, set the block state. Now that's setting the ground on fire, but it also destroys the block. And that is here, world destroy block. Sets the block to air and plays a sound. So in theory, this should actually have the same issue. No, I don't want to run a search to MCP. I want to run client, please. So this should have the same issue, actually. Funnily enough, which I never noticed before, because who puts who puts sand on top of their block when it's being destroyed with your item? I just don't do that, so never noticed before. That's a real shame. But okay, we'll see. We'll see. That's very weird, nonetheless. Though, because I feel like one of those things. Maybe this works actually with the destroy block thing. But then the question is, why does this not work? Or why has this not worked? Very weird, strange. Like the only thing I might, we can also try is give a flag to updating the client. So maybe it's actually updated on the server, but not on the client. And then the client doesn't show it, obviously. So that's something that it could be. So this is the Firestone with the Firestone block. And then give me some sand, which is the easiest to test with. Yeah, okay, that's normal. Even though that's not, like, it shouldn't be, but that's expected. That works. Isn't that interesting? So that's kind of weird, isn't it? Oh, Lord. Okay, that's just then. Like, that is very weird. Just like call them both, the client and the server, and that's why this with this one doesn't work. This is on the YouTube. This guy, destroy block, gain fire resistance. Nope, it's also only called on the... It's the same thing. Destroy block at this position. Interesting. So this should work like this. Oh, no, okay, yeah. I genuinely don't know why this doesn't work. This is, I mean, this is being called. It all works. It's all fine. Totally okay. It just doesn't update the blocks next to it. What else can I give here? Recursion left. So I can't even put in flags in here. I mean, I can put in the freaking player, but it doesn't, I don't think that this does anything. Not really. Maybe. I don't think so. I mean, it's also a good idea. I think that this is also like, it tracks which blocks have been destroyed by players. So by not setting this, you couldn't actually track who destroyed blocks, which then, you know, griefing and all of that jazz could be an issue with that item, but, well, strange. This is very strange. Do we create a new world for this? I don't know. I mean, I can't imagine that it's a new world. I had trouble too with my redstone related tile, and the line I sent above was the only piece of code that made it work for me. Yeah, it is. Like, there's something about the update stuff. Absolutely, but it's so weird. It is actually just... there's some... Oh, for a second I was like, the blowtorch is no longer there. Yeah, it doesn't work. This is strange. And I don't understand why. I'll have to revisit this, because this is like really weird. Like I said, this, like, the thing I could imagine if it's if it like not updated on the client, but then this shouldn't have dropped. So that's he can't be it. That can't be it as well. So that's. Is it only in creative mode? Nope, it is not. What I find so absolutely weird about it is because, like, this is pretty much exactly the same thing as this, right? This is pretty much it. Like, there's no real difference here. And the difference is 116.5 versus 117. So if I were to update this, this also shouldn't work, actually, then. Because it does the same thing. Context.getWorld. We also get the... Well, we only get world instead of server world. I cannot imagine that this is it. I mean, if this is it, that would just be the weirdest thing ever. But, I mean, let's try it. I mean, that would be just the weirdest stuff. I cannot believe that this is it. If it works, well, I don't know. We'll start at as debug as well, just to basically check a few things. But that's the last thing I wanna try. If it somehow is because this is like it shouldn't matter whether or not I cast it to the server level, because this is gonna be like the pcontext.get level should be server level anyway, because I'm not on the client here. So it shouldn't matter anyway. But who knows? Maybe, and if this works, it would be just the stupidest thing. Okay, let's go. Let's go into this one right here and see if that works. I would actually get really excited if it does, because then I don't have to take a look at this again. Because I actually thought that was pretty cool. Oh, it does not work. I mean, it would have been just the weirdest error anyway. Okay, let's then do the following. Let me put in the following. Let me put one in here, and then we'll just enter into it. What the hell? Okay, so no. Let's get rid of this guy, and then let's just right click. There you go. Server level. I mean, craziness. Mutable block position. Is this even the right block position? I mean, of course it is, because we're destroying the block there. Okay, how can I enter? This is it. No, step into is F7. F7. Into. Let's go. Drop blocks. No. Next one. Destroy block. Let's go. Destroy block at this position. Is outside of build height. No. We aren't. We're gonna go into it until we can't go into it anymore. Jesus. Okay, we've finally done with this if statement. Let's go. So now we're getting the chunk at the position. Get chunk. Now we're in the freaking thread. Holy crap, man. We're really deep into the code now. No, my land. I don't... Oh, there we are. Okay, now we're returning the block state at the position. Can I just, like, continue, though? Can I just, like, step over this guy? Like, I just want to, return. Okay, we're returning this guy, so now we can just go continue. Okay, now we have gotten the actual thing, and we're returning the block state now. So now let's, I guess, continue? No, let's step in. Destroy block. Okay, we have now gotten the block state. Is it air? It's not air. Let's go. Fluid state. There is no fluid state. Oh, we're checking the freaking height again. Jeez, man. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, this is like just okay, we don't have that. It's not a fire block. Wait, what? Oh, it's not. Yes, it isn't. So now we are sending a level event with the type 2001. We don't drop this, and now we're setting the block with flag 3, which is gonna do update block and send changes to client. Yes. But why don't you update your frickin' neighbors then, my guy? Where are we at? What do I have to press? F8. True. Game event. Block destroy. We even call the freaking game event here. The entity null. It doesn't matter. Return true. Destroy block. True. F8, F8. True. We return true. We return true. This returns true. We've destroyed the block. What? I don't understand. All of that for no update. Okay, this is terrible news. I will have to take a look at this again. You know what? Let's just do the following. Block destroy. Doesn't update neighbors. Minecraft Forge. 117. I highly doubt that anyone has an issue with that. Oh, nope, that's not it at all. Finally figured out the right order for my matrix stack to render my shape properly. I just had to translate rotation 1 scale and then rotation 2. Yeah, exactly. That's as easy as it is. Okay. Update post placement. Connections of a block with adjacent blocks called for all directions given a face. Neighbor changed. Connection of a block with all adjacent blocks called for all direction. On neighbor change. Probably a misaligned patch. Okay. Neighbor changed. Slight correction. Okay, this I don't care. Called when a neighbor changes state in order to see if any state changes are necessary. So like, but this is all on in the block itself though. It's all in the block itself. Doesn't do, it's not, there's nothing there. Okay, let me check the Forge Discord. Break block update. Let me see. Each of those blocks have their own checking code. Outward stuff collapse. Okay, let's do update neighbor. There is this thing called neighbor updates. And recursion to 512. That block, that's flag parameters. Oh lord. Is there any documentation videos out there regarding making custom armor sets? I doubt for 117 just yet. Well, it's gonna come. It's gonna come from me. Because that's what I do. I do tutorials. Okay, it's not gonna work. That's actually a real shame. Good thing I have not recorded that episode yet. I might just keep it as is and just like say that this is a this is gonna be a limitation on this. Just saying that, hey, there's a bug in there and I cannot fix it at the moment. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as one is aware of this. So this is bugged currently does not properly update neighbors. Sure. Destroy block. It's so weird. Absolutely just not even. Just so. That's kind of frustrating. Okay, whatever. That's okay. Let's continue along. We have the custom block. This is going to be the... We're going to actually rename this to the speedy block. Because, yeah, it's a speedy block. Because if you step on it, then you get speedy. Speedy block. And then let's do a speedy block here in it. Here as well. So a speedy block. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Then, what I want to do next is... Okay, now let's actually start with something interesting. Nah, the rest is also interesting. But now, block states and block properties. Okay, this is actually specific for Fabric 117, but it also is not specific simply because of the fact that block properties and block states are pretty much the same regardless of whether or not you're using them in a Fabric or in Forge. Therefore, the thing that I want to show is basically how this works. Okay, let's see. The best one is the redstone ore. This is also the one I will definitely show inside of the video because this has only one block property and nothing else. It's like, yes, there's a few things that are in here that are different, but really the main part of this block is only the property and how it basically lights up when you do certain things. So as you can see, the light method is called plenty of times here, and this simply does, it spawns particles. So that's this method right here. And it also, where is it? And the light method also, if it's not yet lit, it sets it to lit. That's pretty much everything one needs to know. Let me also check what is notify all. Okay, that is once again notify default. This is I think this is just because this is Fabric. We're to take a look at this right here. Actually, really interesting. Or a redstone ore block. Genuinely interested. Yeah, then it just puts in a flag 3. Set block. Also totally fine. Instead of calling that, but that's okay. Yeah, so the idea is that you have different properties. And now how do you relate that? Well, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to make a new... Yeah, sure, let's make it this giant. This is going to be like 4K resolution. Now I just need my my color in the background. Wait, I don't have my color. Where is it? Images. There it is. Let's take the K. Take this color in the background. There you go. Bam. Okay. Easy. And now I'll make 2 screenshots of a redstone block and a redstone block that is lit up. And then we're going to try to explain that those are 2 different block states. So we need a green wall and a redstone ore. And so the green wall obviously is basically functions as a green screen. And I always use this. I just use the green concrete as a green screen, because that makes it a little bit easier to cut out whatever I want to, well, photograph or, you know, take a screenshot of in game. Let's do this. Just... Okay, now, no, you don't understand. Okay. Sure, that's fine. Right, so this is a normal block, nothing fancy about it. Oop. And now let's step onto this, and now is on. Oop. Okay. Now we have both of those. Let me zip, and then I will quickly open both of them. Open folder, and then we're gonna open both of those in Photoshop. There you go. So this is the difference. I think it's noticeable. We might have to do some Photoshop magic, but that would be okay as well. I don't think that that's going to be an issue. Yeah, there you go. Cut out nicely. So this is going to be number 1. And then this is number 2. And I do want those particle effects, but they will be actually in there perfectly as well. Not 100% perfectly though. You gotta look for those details, you know. It's like this is important. It might not be for everyone, but okay, you can definitely see a little bit of a difference there. However, I will make this a little bit lighter, just so that you can see the difference even more pronounced. So let's I guess like this guy. No, this guy, right? That would be. Well, not quite what I had in mind, actually. Darker. Oh my lord, that's way too many pixels. What are you doing? And I'll just make this white and make this like a little bit lighter than that. Literally changes nothing. Amazing. Okay, let's just duplicate this. Give me everything. Everything? Yes, please. White. Oh, lord, no. And then let's just do white here, and then we're gonna do like, you know, lighting it up. Oh, that's also a really cool effect. That's very interesting. There it is. Okay, that's good. That's good. And let's just then make this like 35. Okay, just so that it has like a really pronounced effect. And then we will actually have to name this as well. So this is the non-lit ore. And then this guy, we're going to combine those. And then this is the lit ore. No, we are making a... What the what? We are making a... the cheat sheet for block states and block properties. So basically, this is a fabric tutorial, and then the same tutorial is going to happen for 1.17.1 Forge as well. And the idea is that I want to explain the block properties. Yeah, and also the block states. So what is that? And then the redstone block is the easiest to actually show that for, because if I show you this, this only has the lit property here. So what I don't like is that the lit down here is in the static. It doesn't really change a lot, but still, that's like not so nice for the fabric. I think for Forge it looks a little bit different, but nonetheless, this is a normal Boolean property lit, and this changes in the light method right here. So basically, we spawn particles, and then also if they change, if the state is not yet lit, then we just set it to lit. And that's basically what I want to represent here. So this is going to be, oh man, that's like, make a cheat sheet, but with entities. I do not have a cheat sheet for entities, and I think looking back on it, I should probably have done one. I might still do one, but I'm not sure yet. Lit equals false. Do middle alignment. And then copy this over. That's then true. Okay, let's then do the following. Let's go to these two. Block properties. Wait. No, I mean with entity block properties. I do not, like, yeah, but what? How wolves get angry. Yeah, but still, like, the thing is still, oh man, that's just not actually. My glasses. Markus Stark 07. Hello there. Oh, Markus Stark 07. Thank you very much for the follow as well. We're currently making a cheat sheet for how block states work in, well, I mean, basically in Minecraft in general, applicable to both Forge and Fabric, and probably also most, if not all, versions of it as well. This is a lot lit ore. I still don't quite understand what you mean, Platinum. So the issue is that, like, there's no block properties for entities. The entities use a different system. I mean, either they use entity attributes, but that's also not the case. So if I go to the wolf entity here, for example, as you can see, this is like, you get these track data stuff. Anger time, for example. So this is like definitely a little angerable. That's the most hilarious interface I've seen in a long time. But there you go, I guess. So that's how you would do that, rather. My mom loved that too. Okay, I'm not gonna, I don't, what? Unlit ore. Oh, please, no, this guy. Okay, now, we have the lit false and lit true. So overall, the idea is that we can change this lit variable, and then it changes from one to the other. The particles in this case are apart from this, but yeah. So then also, I gotta think about the following. I also want to think about a block, right? Block versus block state. Get this out of here. Same with, okay, now let's keep this in there then. Block versus block state. And let's get both of those a little bit. I knew that this is always the case. There it is. Okay. So I'm gonna make this just the lit example. Could be interpreted in two different ways. Lit example, either that it's lit or it's lit. Okay. So what is block versus block state? Well, overall, let's just write a few things down. So number one, block. The block is a semi. Oh man, it's kind of a still not. It's kind of a singleton pattern. There's gonna be some explanation that's needed, but that's okay. Block states are the block instances that are inside the world, that are found. No, I don't think you need that. Moderator underscore, hello there. Thank you so much for joining in. We're currently making a block states / block properties cheat sheet for an upcoming tutorial. And I'm currently, well, taking a look at how to best structure it. We're literally at the very beginning. This is why it looks like nothing currently, as you can, wait, there it is. Yeah, as you can clearly tell. So this is really the key issue. There are two key issues, right? The first key issue is this guy, like block versus block state. So like people need to understand, okay, so the block is sort of this, just the idea of the block, and then a block state is actually a particular block in the world. So a block state, for example, has coordinates. We can check this again. So block state, I don't know if this is under block state or not, but we're gonna see. So this is under the block state here. The abstract block state has it, but still, it is in here somewhere. It's actually in the state provider. It's a little more complicated, but I think that I probably won't go through this because people are just gonna be very confused with this. But I do believe that I can. I think there's like a position here somewhere, right? Position? There should be a position somewhere. Get state for nope. Interesting. Okay, it might actually be in this state. It might be somewhere else. We'll not worry about this for the time being, but the idea still is that a block state is a particular block in the world, while a block is just the idea of the block. This is very hard to get across. Sort of like, to just absolutely blow your mind, it's sort of like the idea of Plato's like perfect forms, you know? There's like a perfect block from which all blocks are created. This is just absolutely madness. When the video comes out, I will hopefully have figured out a way to explain this in a manner that is more understandable, but I believe I will. And then the question is also, how do you change this? As a web developer trying to get into modding, I will say your Udemy course and YouTube videos are teaching me so much. Well, thank you first of all for the kind words. That's very good. That's always great to hear. I'm definitely, you know, trying to, well, relay the information best I can. I think I've been at least successful in most videos, I will say this. There might have been a few times where, I don't know, but it's also very, it's not that easy because, well, as yourself, as a web developer, you know, you're probably going to be a little more in tune with some programming concepts versus someone who has like never programmed in their entire life, like not even once. That's just, without looking at least a little bit at Java or something like that, it's just not going to really work. That's, and you have to make, I try to make the videos and the course sort of available for both of those people, so that's not as easy. That's not always easy, but nonetheless, still, I try to give my best. Block state properties. Okay, and now it gets even more complicated because this is just really just the dumbest stuff. So let's just say that a person has understood this. The difference between a block and a block state. That's fine. Amazing. They're like, of course, makes absolute sense. Then I hit them with the block state properties, right? And I'm like, okay. So then you get this guy, right? And then you get this guy. And I'm like, hey, so this has the lit property that is either set to true or false. And then I'm coming in and I'm like, okay, where do we define block state properties? We define them in the block class. I mean, this is just kind of weird, right? But it's just what it is. So, oh man, that's really just very interesting. But yes, we have to save this in the block, and we can't save it in a field. Damn Q40 show. You genuinely have to tell me how to say your name. Hello there. I don't know. Last time I think I just rattled off the characters of your name. But hello there, hello there. We are currently making a cheat sheet for block states and block properties. We are sort of midway through this, and I'm not yet sure how I want to relay this information, because it's getting pretty crazy. I added custom kelp block in 1.16 and I'm unable to middle click the bottom part of the kelp, but it lets me middle click the top part. So, yes, this is a that's actually very interesting, because I actually thought that the if you made, well, let's just see the kelp block for the sake of argument. Kelp block. Ah, then there's also a top kelp block. Look at this. No, there is kelp top block. I believe that you need to make the bottom one the kelp block and the top one the top kelp block. I just don't know. Ah, there it is. Get top plant block. That's what you need to do. You need to override this method here. Abstract top plant block. Kind of hard to pronounce in English. Damjern Foretobj. It is. Yes. Well, you know, it works. That's okay. That's okay. We'll get through this. If not, then I will have. Then I'll just shorten it to damn. Is that okay? Damn 4? Damn 4? Damn yeah? Damn yeah? What would you prefer? Okay, so this is okay. Now the real thing is that, you know, it's like I somehow have to show, okay, where this is defined, and then I can show this. Yes, you can call me damn. It's kind of weird though, right? Like, but okay, I will do so. As you say. So this is like in here. The layout is going to change, and you know, if my designer is looking at this, he's currently going absolutely mad, because this is absolutely terrible. No worries, this is going to change a little bit. Okay, we'll deal with this. So this is done in here. Now I actually want to immediately show the assignment as well, because it makes more sense to show this. I think so, something like this, even though it is very long. Now we'll put this guy in here, and then we'll do something like this. Okay, so this is very long. We'll deal with this. We'll deal with this. So this then makes it possible to do this, and now we can change this doing the following. This is absolutely just this is the greatest. I mean, like, this has to change. What? No. This is gonna be this guy. Okay. Sometimes I don't understand this. Wait, I wanted this guy. There it is, and it actually is an arrow. Let's freaking go. Now we just need to increase the size to 32. Oh, okay, yeah, that kind of works. Let's do 55 maybe. Yeah. That's good, that's good, that's good. We can change this with the following, and that is going to be world set block state state. Why would you? Because this returns a comparable. Kind of a shame. That just makes this a little bit longer, but that's okay. True. Yes, okay. Yeah, this is what we want. And then we can just put this in here, which is absolutely just way too big. And then we put this to like 9, which is no longer readable, but that's okay for the time being. Oh man, that is very small. That is very small. But that's okay. We're gonna. Okay. That's good. Yeah. 15. I think we'll manage with 15. That's actually okay. Yes, let's go. That's so good. Okay. Yes, that's good. So the change. This is what I have to explain. The change where you can set a block state happens in the world, as one can clearly tell. So it's going to be world.set block state at a particular position, harkening back to the idea that a block state has a particular position. And then we're changing this. So this is going to be the state that we currently have, dot width, and then we change this property to this value. And this simply notifies all of the neighbors. Yes. Okay. I don't know if the cheat sheet, even though it's going to probably look a little bit different in the end result, if that is going to be so like valuable without my explanation from the video. But that's not the worst thing ever. I mean, I would say that a bad cheat sheet is better than no cheat sheet. I don't know, maybe. Also, it's not bad. You just might need some supplementary commentary associated with it. But I think that this is the right direction in which this is going. The idea is that you have a block versus block state. This can probably be split as well. And then the block states are instances inside of the class. Yes, exactly. And then the block state properties are defined inside of the block class, which is going to be really confusing, but this is what I can tell. Also, this has to happen before. No. This guy has to be presented before. And then the lit example plus, I think all of that is in there. Yes, okay, this is also in there. That's not the... That's okay. It's got to be something like this. When trying to detect if a player steps on a block should be done in the block class. Yes, this is literally what we've done just a moment ago. I will show you. So this is now Forge 117.1, but the idea is going to be the same. So this is going to be the speedy block here. It's the step on method. And that is called when an entity walks on that block. For 116.5 MCP mappings, the method is called on entity walk, something like that. On entity walk. And that can be done in a custom block class, yeah. Okay, so now let's get this lit example, and then let's move this up a little bit. Yeah, okay. I think that what I should do is really just make use of the entirety of the image, because then we can make this a little bit bigger again. Maybe 18. Could we get 18? I think 18 works. Barely, but it does. Nah, let's keep it 17. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is a little bit too close to the arrow. But I mean, we don't have to like min-max it or just like absolutely finish it in its entirety. This is how you define those. That's not how you define those. That's the definition of a block state property. And then this is the changing of a block state. And then those individual parts, I think, need to be explained as well. I kind of want to take this apart as well. Like the set block state method as well. Yeah. Okay, so this guy probably going to be turned into a two things in here. So this guy, there you go. And then this is going to be maybe like in the middle even. I don't know. Let's turn this into a percentage, 50%. And then this guy is going to go right here. And then the block. I mean, we don't really need to put in the block, but you know. And then the left side, yeah, exactly, this guy. Okay. And then we get rid of the 1, because now it's no longer a list, and also for 2 things we really don't need to list them up, like list them. Let's put in 25 as well, and let's put this 25. Then it's centered as well. This actually can also be centered, absolute madness. And then what we'll do is we'll do the following. So, oh, no. So this is, nope, still not the case. I want this guy. Thank you very much. And then we'll center one at 75 as well. So now we're getting to a very interesting place where this sort of starts to make sense probably. Block states. The main words should also be made in like bold font. Please make this bold and not weird. Yes. And then the block is a single pattern. Now I will have to explain probably what a singleton pattern is in the video, but that is also okay. I don't think. Excuse me. Can you please? Yes, thank you. Hello. Okay. Now it works. Block states. Let's move this down so this is lining up. Okay, we're starting to, you know, get this. Now what I want to do is I want to sort of add stuff there. So I basically want to do something like a block, you know, plus block pause, and then we have like a plus like properties, and then like a plus. What else does a block state have? Like a it doesn't have anything else really. Like it has a few other things, but like those are probably the most important that you're usually using. So block state. A block has a default block state, but I can like talk about that in the video. So it does have all of the hardness and stuff. But those properties are being taken from when the block is being registered. So I actually do not believe that I should talk about that in that case. Is solid block. Yeah. Well, okay, let's then... Okay, I mean, properties... Okay, actually, they block properties and also block state properties. Now, that's not going to be confusing at all, right? Oh, that's even... 50. I'd run. Okay, that's actually works. It works. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're starting to... I think this is starting to sort of shape into something that is workable. It is 100% not yet the final version, but I think we're sort of starting to, you know, go into this. Okay, so this is how you define it works now. Thank you. That's great. Very well. That's very well done. Okay, and then the lit example is going to actually move up here. We're going to also center this. Okay, so I'm not really happy with this guy. First of all, with the size, it has to be like way smaller, like a 18 maybe. And then this is like, I kind of want like a little bit of a text on there. So this is going to be, and then the issue is also there's some methods that you need to implement here. I think that I want to put the other block at top. Oh, this is going to be interesting. We're going to see. Because what you also need is you need to set this default state here. right? So when you have a property, in this case a Boolean property, then you want to set the default state to a different one, basically to the state that is being given in as a parameter. And this basically is just the default state with a particular thing here. And then also you need to call this guy, pin_properties method, because if you don't call this, then it's not going to work. Simple as that, basically. So this is always something that you need to call, regardless of what is happening. So this also actually would need to be put in here. Okay. So let's make this like even smaller. I mean, let's give me a 15 for the time being. Let's just put this to like a 12. Oh man, we're really starting to run out of space. So I actually think that the unlit and lit examples have to be turned vertical. So something like this. Even though that's not really the best thing. Because the set position here is still going to be... well, I mean, it's still going to be... have to be... Oh, Lord. No. I'll also turn this around like this. And then make this smaller. Even smaller. And even smaller. Okay. Now this looks very weird. But why though? Oh, no. Okay. This is in this guy. And then we want less. Is this one? Like, okay. I mean, I can also just make this... Wait, what? Oh, I accidentally created 4 lines. I mean, I can also just do this. Just like, get rid of this. This is not really the way you're supposed to do it, but it doesn't matter. It's gonna do. I'm not a designer here, okay? I'm just the guy who has the ideas. It is actually... No, I can't do this. This is like crooked. I cannot do this. I had a crooked thing. Nihal, hello there. Good and Poggers tutorial. Well, that is always great to hear. Take a look at this. We are doing a cheat sheet for block versus block state, and I'm starting to think that I'm getting into a, you know, it's going good. It's going good. I'm redesigning this a little bit from what I had it before, but yeah. Yes, definitely a needed thing, because I think that this is still something that eludes a lot of people, where they're like, I don't understand what is going on. Or they ask me, how can I save stuff in a block? And I like, well, I mean, you only need to add a block property, and then don't forget to add that to the builder. And you know, you need to set this via world.setBlockState, giving the block position and then the new state with the new property, and then especially giving the value. And don't forget to notify all, so that the neighbors change as well. And then they're like, what? I lost you at what is a method? I'm just yeah. Okay, this was obviously like extra obtuse, let's say. Like this was done on purpose, to be like a little weird. Okay, let's actually put the false on top here, and then this is a great thing, because now this is like this, and then this is like this. Look at this. Lit equals false, and then it turns into true. And how do we do this? With this guy. Now the great thing is, what I will do is, now look at this. Here. You can learn something here. Okay, this has to be left aligned, please. And now, what I will do is, I will make it so that each line has sort of an arrow coming from it, and I will explain the parameter there. Let's do it. Okay, I think that this is going to be fine. I can do it like this. I mean, I could maybe do this, but I don't. I mean, I think that this is fine. I think that this part can be explained in one, saying basically, well, you need a world variable where you set the block. This has to be on the server thread. I actually think that it doesn't have, like, it can't, let's say it otherwise, it can't be on the client thread, but I believe that it doesn't matter, at least inside of here. So for example, if you take a look at this one, it just sets it, because even though I believe no, random tick is only called on the server. So there you go. But on use, for example, see, so this is very interesting, right? The spawn particles here only called on the client because they have to be called on the client. However, the light method is only called on the server. And then spawn particles probably, oh no, it actually is then also called on the server, but it just doesn't do anything because I don't think that it does anything on the server thread. But it also doesn't crash, I do not believe. Right, so this is the, okay, block state properties. Maybe set this here, and then this is the definition, like how to create one. And this is going to be, I don't know, but let's keep it like this for the time being, actually. Let's add the explanations here first. Okay, now I will have to lit example. Let's create a new layer. This is going to be the explanation layer. Actually, this is going to be a group. Explanation group. Sure. And in here, I'm going to add the explanation for the first one. So, need, okay. Heading, yes, no, changing block states happens in the world at a particular, yes, position, block position, block pass, because that's it, pause, yeah, pause, sure. And then this is the explanation for the first guy, and then we'll have this one, and this is going to be the second parameter is the new state at that position. Second parameter is the new state at that block pass. Nitron Cat, hello there. Welcome to the stream. We're currently making a, as I can clearly tell, wait, there you go, a block versus block state cheat sheet, which hopefully understands stuff. Please say FRV has not beaten you. I do not believe that he has. Let me quickly check. You are, I think you are the top chatter. Let me see. You are the top chatter with 72 messages. And the best thing is that, or not the best thing actually, Nano sadly is not even on there anymore because the top chatter is only done for the week. And because he has not been here for a week, he's not on there anymore. So that's, I can't, but also we'll give the guy a little bit of, you know, slack because, you know, his PC doesn't work. And I believe his phone is like, broken as well. And so only his 3DS works. So let's just give this guy a break, okay? I think last week has been a lot enough. Okay, so second parameter is a new state at that block as, and then the state width should, you know, we should think about this, but yeah. So we'll put this in, and then the third parameter. Let's explain this. So the third parameter is making sure or flat. No, this is actually for each, for any, basically. Now this is particularly for Fabric 117. However, the actual code doesn't really change too much from 116.5 to 117, whether it is Forge or Fabric. The idea always stays the same. This code might change a little bit, so I might actually do like a few versions of this. Fabric, Forge, MCP, Mojang, mappings, stuff like that. But overall, it is very similar. Third parameter is, what is this really? This is a flag that it sends. This is a flag. Yes. How do you explain flags? And how do you explain that they are in this is an integer. However, this is being interpreted as a binary number. Because if we... I don't think that this one has the description. No, of course it doesn't have the description. How do you explain that? You don't explain it at all, actually. That's probably the easiest. Third parameter is a flag, which changes updating behavior. Sure. We'll make this without a U to appeal to the American crowd. I'm very sorry. There's no other way. It has to be done. Sorry. I think I have to especially apologize to NitroCat because I'm not sure, and you don't have to say, but I believe that you are from the UK. So I'm very sorry. But this is just sometimes what happens. You know, you have to play to the biggest audience. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. I was thinking about that because, well, when you said, "Oh, we'll have I have tea now." Not that, you know, you don't drink tea outside of the UK, but it was sort of like a big deal, you know. I don't know. And I don't think that happens a lot around the world. Be like, "Oh, it's tea time now." I'm just saying, you know. It's just, I don't know. I like it though. Genuinely. I think it's probably a pretty good thing to do. Yeah. Okay. Let's. When do you think you will be releasing videos for custom bots? Do you mean boats? Probably an A got stuck there. Because I was not thinking about making anything about bots. No, boats is gonna be, yeah, okay. It's gonna be a little bit. Oh, that's not what I want. I want, give me this one back. Let me see. It is not going to be. I mean, you will not like the answer. It's just as simple as that, because I'm planned out. I did say that I'm basically planned out for the entirety of the year. So I'm looking at, I mean, maybe I could just push this one. I might be able to do it end of November, but that's pretty much it. I mean, I can't do it earlier than that. Oh, it's just too much, man. It's just insane. Also, there's too many things that might just make, like, be sensible to do those, but I just can't do all of them, even though it would make sense. So this just looks wrong, doesn't it? I don't know why. I can wait. Well, that's always great to hear. It's just I mean, at this rate, it's like 3 videos. It's 3 videos. Sorry, it's 6 videos a week, which is already, you know, people are already calling me insane for that. They're not calling me insane. They're just like, how can you make 6 videos a week and still have good quality and still explain everything and still, like, survive and live and not just, like, your brain catches on fire? And I say to that, well, you don't know that my brain doesn't catch on fire. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. It's a combination of I literally don't do anything else, which isn't like the best thing ever. You know, I should probably do some other stuff, but I don't know. At the current time, it still works out, so we'll keep going for the time being. Let's make this a little bit bigger. I actually think that we can make this nice. 17. Let's do it. Let's do it. 17. 17. And another 17. And then, what I will do actually, I will make this a little bit Are they like... They do seem like they're well positioned. Okay. Like this. Damn. I mean, I'm not a fan, if I'm absolutely honest with you. I kind of feel like, oh no, that's not what I want. I want all three of them. I mean, at this rate, you can also just like put it below this. Like, it's just, like, why like arbitrarily just do that? It just doesn't seem like that makes sense. And then you could just put this all in here, because then this is the same. Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like that's enough, isn't it? Like, it doesn't... And then I have a little bit of text left here in which I can explain this guy. Yeah. I know... Oh, Lord, what happened here? Okay. But, I know that the unknown designer, to whom... Is it to whom? I think so, right? To whom I talk to later. I don't think that you can say it like that, but it doesn't matter. I wanted to say the word whom. And I will speak to him later, and it's going to be very interesting, because probably going to be like, I saw your stream. I've seen what you've done. And I don't like it. I know, but it has to happen. This has to happen in some way. And I think we're getting close. I think we're getting close that at least when I have this, I can explain. That's the only thing I want. I want an image from which I can, I can take and then explain stuff from it. So the next thing I want here is, oh man, I really hate like changing this like to this. It just isn't nice. But this is such a long like name. It's a real freaking shame. I put the catch fire method in one of my plant blocks, but it doesn't work. I don't even know what the catch fire method does. Catch fire? Okay, probably not in Fabric. Let's go in 1.16.5. Catch fire, this and fire. If the block is flammable or not. I think you also need to add the get fire spread speed. I don't know if that is... I think it's 0 by default. So it might just go out immediately. I'm not sure though. Is flammable actually. There it is. You have to do the is flammable method. Hold when fire is updating, checks if the block face can catch fire. You have to return this to true. I don't know if this is per default true, but I do not believe it is, because all of those are defined in the fire block, which is the worst thing I've seen in forever, basically. But once again, just that. Yeah, no worries. Always happy to help. Okay, let's try this one, or like maybe this. Okay. Okay, I think this might work. So now I need another one of those guys. Now I have changed this to be a normal thing, but maybe make it like this, maybe a little bit smaller like this. Yes, very good. And then I can do this, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take it. I think that this is gonna... Oh, no. Oh, Lord. Yeah, that's not quite gonna work. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. No worries at all. We'll fix this. Actually, I think that this is gonna be fine. Right, so this is like a method you need to override. Add override. That has to happen as well. To know that this is an override, I think that should be added, even though it's sort of like a dead space. I think it's necessary in this case. Okay, now let's see. So this guy is defining a new property. Block state property. Yes. Block state property happens in the block class. Now this is going to be the most confusing thing of the entire ordeal. Because people are going to be like, wait, but wasn't the block class like not a part of this guy? This does not work at all. So let's add the properties here, and then let's do this. Yeah, that's probably better, but also just not. Can I do this? Maybe. Yes, and then just a little bit of. That's exactly it. There we go. Okay, now we're talking. You have okay. No. How does this called? Append property. Append properties method has to be overridden for it to work properly. So, and then this is sort of where I explain the append properties method. Basically, as you can clearly tell, sort of adds that to the block state. Yeah, kind of like that. Sure, I think that this is okay. Let me save this somewhere. Under, I don't know, how about probably under stream assets, and then we're gonna do Minecraft textures, sure, and then we're gonna do, this is gonna be the block state cheat sheet, and then we're gonna call this the block state cheat sheet v1. Yes, there you go. So this is number 1. I think that this is a good start, and I think that this is gonna work. No, I think that this is fine. I think that's good. And then we'll actually take another look at something else, which I want to quickly check. First of all, I want to check how the new video has been doing. Absolutely terrible, but that is okay because it's... that's not an issue, actually, because that's just custom buttons and pressure plates. Let me just quickly go here. Well, what do you have? How do you break by tool for Forge? Can you make a tutorial with an internal tank for tile entity? Yes, I will still do this. However, I'm gonna take your live answering comments. First of all, Nihal's amazing comment again. Time to power up this tutorial series. This power button will power the door to Nirvana. I can't believe this. Doesn't like me returning true. What? Which one though? Is flammable, get flammability, and I think it's flammable. Should be a boolean. Yeah, I think that that's it. It's flammable, and then flammability is a number ranging from 0 to 300. Saying if the block is consumed by fire. Let's just quickly do this. So this is the the block yes, actually the block tutorial is gonna come out on Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow. Well, that's great. The block tutorial for Forge 171 is gonna come out tomorrow. I have get flammability PT, but not the other. You're using the I think you're using the Mojang mappings. That's why it doesn't work. I think MCP MMM. So this is to get flammability, but not is flammable. Okay, it's flammable. Is flammable. That's yeah. It does tell me that it's still called that though. That's bad. I don't know. Let's just see. That's gonna be Mythicraft, I believe. Yes, it is. We have any block here? Like any block? Those are in object. Any block, it doesn't matter right now. Like any block, yes. Is seems to work for me. Like I mean, it seems to work. Now it might be the case that something is done in the plant block stuff, but I don't think so. Is this called plant block? It is abstract plant block. That is madness. Got it. Easy going. There you go. No worries at all. It always works. No worries there at all. Or downloads. Well, we're gonna check this out later. It's gonna come out tomorrow. Let's actually double check if it is, because that would be really that would just be the worst. It's gonna come out tomorrow. No, it actually isn't. Wasn't showing up with the autocomplete. Well, yeah, I mean sometimes happens, I guess. 14th of October. Yes, it does come out tomorrow. So no more no worries. You will need to put your blocks into different tags, but maybe you can wait till tomorrow. I do explain it in the video in greater detail that I can in a comment. Oh, frick, man. I clicked the cancel button. Abstract plant block. Man, that's so frustrating. Why did that happen? Oh, forge block. That's actually just hilarious, man. That has never happened before. Oh, tutorial. No, tutorial. Or forge block tutorial is gonna come out tomorrow. It will be explained thoroughly. Oh, come on. That's just to explain better than I can in a comment. Like, you'll need add your blocks to particular tags. Unbelievable. To particular tags. Now I will actually copy this. Hit reply. Okay, now it works. Unbelievable. Can you make a tutorial how to add an internal fluid tag to a tile? Let's see. Hello, Chris. Hey, Chris. Might do this in a future live stream. Similar to the one, I mean, gotta do a little bit of advertising, right? Similar to the one I'm doing right now. I have this planned in the near future. Future, however, it is quite complicated. Let's actually say it can be quite complicated. I will say the type of comment brought me... I will say this type of comment brought me here. Well, there you go. However, it is quite complicated. It can be quite complicated. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, like right now is a little on the nose, but the thing about it is that, you know, it's just the truth. I mean, I have so many things on the list. Oh, no, that's not the right list. Good thing I didn't get that one over. This list, right? I have so many things on the planned livestream topics, and I even have more on there as well. And there it is, Forge Fluid. But it's true. It's just you know, I thought that maybe today, you know, preparing a few videos is a little bit better, and also kind of interesting. And then when, you know, some people have an issue in the chat, then easy. So let's see. What do I... So Nihal said it's time to power this tutorial series up. Oh man, it does require, I mean, it's just a terrible joke, but it doesn't matter. How much is it? Like 4.2, like how many gigawatts? Like 4.2, what is it? Back to the Future. How many gigawatts? 21.1? Like, it's 1.21. Not working, just damaged. Okay. Does require 1.21 gigawatts to get going. But once it's there... Oh. Power, I don't know. That's just the worst ever. Okay, it doesn't matter. Tell me how to initialize an event if created on a different Java file. Yeah, this is going to be something I will have to tackle in a little bit. But yeah, absolutely horrendous like stuff here. That's not too bad though, because this is also a video where I wouldn't say it's a filler video, but it's sort of a video that's not too bad. How to write a message. Oh no! Who clipped this? You piece! Wait. God damn it. Who clipped this? Tail that I can in a comment. Oh, frick, man. I clicked the cancel button. I flicked landlock. Man, that's so frustrating. Why did that happen? Tail. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Davis highlight. Can I do this? Okay, that's actually 2. Okay, whatever. Unbelievable, man. Okay. That was clipped by my designer, I guess. Trying to add it to my Cinder plant in Ember Moss. Okay. Let me just quickly double check again. Cinder plant block. It's a sweet berry bush. Interesting. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything particular on here. Maybe it's on the bush block. There also is nothing on here as well. So that's kind of weird. I would like expect this to work. Is fire source. Oh, so that does the cinder plant block though, it acts as a fire source as well, right? So that the player gets damaged by fire, basically. When the fire is on top of this block. No, that's not quite what... Okay, interesting. I don't know. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Catch fire. The catch fire method is... if this block is flammable, this is called when it gets lit on fire. Should just call the normal catch fire method. So nothing, like, interesting, actually. And then the is flammable... should just be that. The last thing is just this guy. Get flammability, I guess. Which is chance that the fire will spread or consume this block. Like that's the last thing that you might be able to try. Like basically, I don't know, adding like a 10 or something like that to the get flammability. That's pretty much it. Okay, I guess we have another clip there. Thank you very much, Merle, for that one. But, okay. Unbelievable. It was so good. Alrighty, let's continue. So this is, of course, I think that this is fine for the time being. There's 1000% going to be a redesign here, but I think that this is a good first step. And I mean, the same thing I will most likely also do for the NBT data. However, I don't think that we're going to do that now, because that seems like not the most interesting thing. Because the NBT data is also going to be a little more, yeah, you know, that's just not that good. Let's see, what else do we have? We have commands, actually, and that's an interesting one. Because I have, for whatever reason, done it. Not anymore. I don't want it to be a fire block. Okay, fair enough. I don't know why it does not work. Seems very weird. So I'm thinking about commands in Fabric here. And the thing is that the commands should actually be fairly easy. I have seen something, which I have somewhere here. Fabric testing. I did some testing before. Now, I don't know why this does not work, and that's really frustrating, because it should work, but it does not. So there should be like a command thing, so like a command... There is a command, like registry, I guess? Yes, pretty much. Command registry. I mean, just absolute genius right here. Please migrate to version 1. Please use this one instead. Sure. This is an event. How do you... Oh, you just say command registry dot event, I guess. Can you just do this? So just like this guy, dot event dot register? Yes. A listener. This is a command registry fallback. A command dispatcher. Totally fine. Okay, so then I should be able to copy over the two things here. Let's just try this. New package called command. And we're going to say, I'm going to add both of those guys. And this should actually sort of just work. This is literally the same command that I have in the Forge series as well. And I will probably also use the same commands in 1.17.1 Forge because, I mean, they're just, you know, it just makes sense. Now, there is an issue there, but we're going to figure that out once this actually works. Because the player doesn't have, like, it doesn't get reset. But that, it doesn't matter for the time being. Register. Like return home command, new return home command, does that just work? New return home command. Well, I mean, that would have been very interesting, wouldn't it? I don't think that that's gonna be command. Okay, might just not see, like, where is this being used? That is way more complicated than it has to be. Okay, let me just quickly double check something. So, I'm a little bit confused. So, where is this? Wait a second. We're in here. Wow. That's great. Okay. So this is the command code on the wiki, by the way. This code is licensed under Creative Commons, so we're all good there. The great thing is that this has been written for 1.14, so absolutely not up to date at all. Yeah, that's probably gonna be the issue here. Now the real question is GitHub again. I'll ask your Discord, maybe they can help. Yep, do that. Okay. Which mod adds crazy cool commands and has a open fabric thing? Maybe Britannia does. I don't know. What's their license again, by the way? This is the... you are completely free to share, adapt. Oh, man. Featuring... If you want to feature Britannia, refers to environment where you have YouTube Let's Play. Thief class. You must not claim that you made Britannia. I'm telling you that this is not it. Hey, Kaupenjoe, do you mind checking out how my red looks? I am not sure. Any suggestions? Yes, let's do it. Look at this guy. So, I would say, personally, I think the legs are a little small, right? Like, it's kind of... I would maybe make the legs a little bit bigger. I guess. I don't know. Something like that. Apart from that, I actually really like it. And then let's do, like... I don't know how easy it is to implement, man. But if you could do it, that would be amazing. So you know how there's like different color of axolotls, right? What if, think about this, what if there's like a 1/1000th chance that a rat spawns with like the Nitron cat, like, or a Nitron rat skin? Think about it, man. If you could get that done, that would be really cool. You get that one for free. Oh, what is going on? We're dropping frames like mad. Hello there. The internet again? Well, the same thing every time. I love it. As always. I think it's still fine. I hope that it's still fine, but we're gonna see. Okay, so let's see. This should have a fabric, right? Yes, it does. Now the question is whether or not this has command or not in this repository. Yes, we do have command. That's great. Register command dispatcher. This is just called probably in the... What? In the color handler? Yeah, I was like... That doesn't make any sense. Dun, 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 dun. That is a great song. Just called in the Britannia one. There it is. Right here. Register commands. And that's called just in the... Or, excuse me? Hello there? Hello? Excuse me? Okay, register. This dot register. This register commands. Easy. See, this is how easy it can be. I will just copy this guy for the time being. And then we'll just do the following. We'll just do this. Generators. I'm not a fan of that one. I don't know why, what this really does. Oh Lord, register commands. I just can't even deal with this. Okay, let's just get rid of this. Oh, this is probably needed as well, actually. So I need a register method in here. Now this is a static register, if I'm not mistaken. So this one. Yes. This isn't what we consider the primary name. Okay. There's a public. I think that the set home method actually just takes a dispatcher instead. I don't know if I can do it with a dispatcher. Different color rats is very cool. I'm very delayed. I just went back to it. Okay. Oh, that's not... Wait, what? Command. Doors? Is this like a different version? It might be. Always great to see. It built up properties? What is that? In my shadow. Man, that slaps. That is very good. 56. Nope. Ooh. 40. 40? Yes, the stream is sadly delayed a lot. Because my internet is just being like, hey, I don't want to work anymore. I've not yet called my ISP because it has worked. My message hasn't come up in the chat yet. I just reloaded. Oh man, dude. That's frickin' sucks, man. I'm at 41 though. Or 40. Shouldn't really matter that much. I don't think that the entire thing changed. Okay, I think that this is gonna be a... This is gonna be no. Let me quickly do a speed test. Always makes sense to do a speed test while you're streaming. It's probably gonna break down a little bit more even now, but whatever. Okay, that works. Download is fine. It's okay. And then upload is probably going to be in the garbage again. Yes, of course it's in the garbage again. Let's go. Just get rid of this guy. Hey, you love to see it. You love to freaking see it. I'm just like... At this rate, someone is going to get, like... I don't want to say screamed at because that's a little much. But someone is going to get a very stern talking because that is absolutely ridiculous. At this point, it's like every day I try to freaking stream. It doesn't properly work. Now, the thing about it is that this has been happening for a few... Okay, so it's... Oh, Anva. It's actually insane. It's actually insane. Okay, so they are actually literally doing repairs currently. So that's why there might be some issues. Now, it's not like exactly next to me where the repairs are happening, but... And then tomorrow, it's going to be even more. And then on the 15th, there's going to be even more. Oh no. Okay, at least it's not going to be the 16th. It's just going to be terrible. Wow, there's so many people who have issues currently. It's crazy. It's just absolutely crazy, man. Well, I exited out that one. Issues resolved. Well, I would beg to differ. Okay, so it was following the Facebook crash stuff. Man, this is absolute craziness. Yeah, there it is. There's a lot of people who've been having issues here. I can get the I can also check the Twitter stuff. Let's see. I think they've been tweeting people non-stop as well. Yeah. Nothing. Everything not working. Yeah, I mean, at least something is working for me rather than like absolutely nothing, I guess, right? But still. It's really frustrating, guys. It's I don't know. I don't know if I have to like update to a business thing, because then they might be like, hey, that's a business. That's way more important than a normal person. Or I can just, I don't know. We'll think about it. Let me just quickly see if there's anything else that we could do. But at this rate, I can see that I'm barely getting like a fourth of what I should be getting in terms of uploads. So it's not. I think that we should just end it a little bit early on a rather sad note, I guess. But who knows? I guess that's sadly what we're gonna do. Bummer, man. Okay, let me just quickly let me. Good. Okay. Okay, then let me change to the big boy camera. Well, that's a little rough, man. I mean, I'm getting 1,000 upload. I should be getting 6,000 for the stream. This is just, I mean, I will have to call someone. There's just no way around that. And I'll have to say, I am a streamer. And if this doesn't work, I'm not making money. And then their ears gonna be like, what? Oh, so if your internet doesn't work, then you don't make money? I'm like, yeah. And who is responsible for that? It's not me. It's you. And any lost revenue, and also that and I could also be like, well,